Donald Trump versus the bond vigilantes. So yesterday, in a textbook textbook example of gaslighting people, Donald Trump was speaking and said that the stock market was down. Stock market was down due to the fact that his tariffs are being contested, and he lost an appeals court. That's why the stock market was down yesterday. And I try to get my arms around this guy because it's hard. He says things like that, and Michael Corleone, so don't insult my intelligence, please. Okay, it makes me angry. It does. At this point in time, I don't even get really angry anymore. I just come to expect the BS. I really do. And you know what? I don't even think that he knows. I think that I'm still trying to understand this man. I think he believes his own BS. I think when he comes out and he says that the stock market is down because his tariffs are being contested, he probably believes it. He probably believes. I know his sycophants do. That's for darn sure. Anyway, anyway. So yesterday, I took you take a look across the globe, and you could see what was happening to the long bonds, whether it be Italy, Spain, Germany, the UK, or the United States. Crash, bang, boom. The yields on these long-term debt instruments going up. Now, um, that that has quite a bit to do with the stock market and moving markets either direction. Now, again, you're also into the month of September, traditionally a very, very rough month for the markets. But what does it tell you? Okay, you've got countries all over the globe, central banks all over the globe that are lowering rates, or there's anticipation that they are going to lower it. It's like we have here in the United States. People are expecting the Fed to lower rates. What does it say when we're in that environment, yet long-term bond yields are going up? Well, it's outside of the central bank's control, is what it means. This is what we talk about with the bond vigilantes. They're looking at various different, debt instruments out there, and for lack of a better phrase, they're saying, "Come on, man! You expect people to lend you money at 5%, 4.8%, 3%, whatever it may be? Take a look at your books." Now, I've explained the scam before here on the program and how it works. The scam. Um, Insurance companies, banks, various different institutions out there, quite frankly, pension funds have no choice uh, to buy these instruments based upon how they have to structure their portfolios and liquidity and a myriad of other things, which helps prop up the system in of itself. But really, yeah, I'm going to lend. I'm going to lend. You know what? I'm not going to pick on any country. I'm going to pick on the United States of America. I live here. Okay. Um, we're going to lend. I'm going to lend the United States of America money for 30 years, paying me little under 5%. It's getting up there. It's getting close to five. Huh. Do I really want to do that? Knowing what I know about inflation, knowing that our country is $37 trillion in debt and there's no end in sight, keeps going up, 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 up. I don't know. Oh, we see what's happening with the value of our dollar and our buying power for all intents and purposes. Okay. You're losing money. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Again, it's a business. It's liquidity. It's the most liquid market out there. People have to buy. I get all of that, but as an investor, as like a investor, would you? Nah, nah. And again, that's why rates are going up. And when those rates go up, okay, that most certainly affects the stock market. So no, 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 Mr. President. Okay, the markets weren't down yesterday because of a court case against your tariffs, and the fact that you might have to pay if you lose at the Supreme Court, and who knows what's going to happen. I have no idea. Okay. If you lose, you're going to have to pay back that tariff revenue, or you might have a protracted case and find some other lawsuit or something else to do. I don't know. I don't know. But no, no, my friend, it has nothing to do with that. It has a hell of a lot to do with all of these countries around the globe to continue to press the print button on the money machine. Watchdog on Wall Street.com.